Welcome to the Pink Flamingo Theater cooking class. I'm Chris Caffrey, your host. And of course, we're not in the Pink Flamingo. We are in my very messy kitchen today. And I want to start with these cooking classes for those of you who have decided maybe for the New Year's to go vegan or vegetarian. I'm going to show you some dishes along the way that you can make. When I became a vegan slash vegetarian, one of the hardest things for me was finding good recipes. And there was nothing more aggravating than finding a recipe, getting all the stuff, taking the time to make it, all the money involved, and you go and make it and it tastes like crap. And you've wasted all that time and money. So it's my hope here that through these cooking classes that you will find some good, healthy recipes that you can use for yourself and your family. So today I'm starting with a real crowd pleaser. It's an avocado chocolate mousse. Now I know you're thinking, avocados, oh, that's for guacamole, right? Well, avocados aren't just for guacamole or toast any longer. And you can make a wonderful chocolate mousse with this. So what you're going to need is 4 avocados. Now before I start, you can cut this recipe in half. But you want to start with 4 avocados, and in the interest of saving time here, I have already pureed 3 of those avocados. So you're going to need, of course, a food processor. This food processor has been with me forever, through thick and thin, and lately really more thick than thin. But anyways, it's a great little tool. You can get them at a very reasonable price. Walmart has them, Amazon.com, my best friend Amazon. So anyways, what I put in here was I have already pureed 3 avocados. I'm going to take another avocado and just go around with the knife, but be careful, split it in half. Take out the seed. I'm just going to put the seed in my sink here. Grab a spoon and just scoop it right in there. There we go. When you're looking for an avocado in the store, you're going to want to look for an avocado that is softer to the touch, not mushy, but you don't want it really firm. You want it nice and soft. And we're going to just pulse a couple times here. And I'm going to let it go. Make sure we get out all of the lumps out of the mousse. This might take a minute or so. I hope everybody had a great holiday season. Mine could have been better. I was sick, but that's all going around, so glad I got it earlier than later. Okay, let me check and make sure all the... You really want to make sure that this is pureed really well. The last thing that you want to do or have your guests do is get a chunk of avocado, because that's just not too pleasant. Just give it one more whirl around here. Off. Up we go. Take the lid off. And once we're done, I'll tell you, it does not taste like avocado. So from there, here we're going to go is what I did, again, ahead of time in an effort to save time, because YouTube only allows about 15 minutes before they tell you you can't upload. But you're going to take a half a cup of chocolate chips, semi-chocolate chips. I use these. They're called Guittard. Now, they don't have any dairy in them, but they are processed in a factory that processes dairy. So if you're really allergic to milk, you don't want to go with these. But if you can get to a Whole Foods, I'm not sure if they have it at Safeway, or for those of you in Cleveland, Giant Eagle, you might again check Amazon. Enjoy Life, allergen-free factory where these are made. And if you have a true allergy, you'll want to go with these. So you stick it in a double boiler, which is simply just a pan on top of a pan that has water in the bottom. Melt your chips. You do want to be careful. You never want to get water in with your chocolate when you're trying to melt it, either from a spoon or water from the the double boiler because chocolate will seize on you, which simply means that it gets hard and crappy and unmanageable to work with. Into that, I put a half a cup of agave. Now you can substitute maple syrup if you'd like. For those of you who are already vegan or vegetarian, I've never made it with barley malt or brown rice syrup. Brown rice syrup I'm sure you could probably use. I just never have tried it. So you want to put a half a cup of agave in there. About 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. I don't like a really salty taste. It says adding salt makes it sweeter, but I never quite understood that. And then we are going to take, which I forgot to prepare ahead of time, is this recipe takes a tablespoon of vanilla. Now, if you watch cooking shows, this is what you see. You see somebody pouring right over whatever they're making the vanilla. Don't do that. If you make a mistake or it overpours or you accidentally knock the bottle, then you've ruined what you're making because it falls right in. So whenever you're measuring out any of your ingredients, not just vanilla, but I do see this mainly with vanilla, is you want to pour it to the side. Pour it into a little cup, a little bowl, whatever, but just don't pour it over whatever you're making. And then the last ingredient that we have is you're going to add a half a cup of cocoa powder. I just use 365 organic. You could use Hershey's if you wanted. Any good cocoa powder will certainly do the trick. Add that right in there. We're going to put the lid on again. And I like to pulse a few times just to get the ingredients started to get mixed. We're going to turn it on. We're going to let it run for a few minutes. Make sure everything is all mixed together. Let me take a look. You want to stop it every now and then. Scoop down the sides. Make sure everything's all incorporated. We're going to give it one more round. We're almost done. Off we go. Let me take the lid off. Let me get a nice little cup that you can serve it in. You can serve it in anything, but a nice little wine glass. Of course, I'm getting this all messy here. A little bit more in there. And really, you don't want to overfill the cup because it's, as you can imagine, it's very, very rich dessert. Now, what I like to do too is I have a wonderful vegan whipped cream recipe that I will share with you in another episode. So let's get a spoon here. Let's take a little taste. Oh my gosh, it is fantastic. Now, full disclosure, vegan recipes don't always equate to low calorie. This certainly isn't low calorie. It is delicious, and if you are going to have a dessert, this is much, much healthier for you than the regular version full of dairy and sugar. One more bite. Totally delicious. If you're looking for this recipe, or you want to find out what shows are coming up at the Pink Flamingo Theater, please take a look at my website, www.pinkflamingotheater.org, or you can always email me at cc.54@live.com. If you have any questions about this dessert or any other dessert or any other recipe that I'll be making, or if you have a recipe that you found and you'd like my opinion on if you think it would be good or not, please feel free to email and ask me. And until next time, this is Chris Caffrey for the Pink Flamingo Theater.